parties, one Modi Hatao agenda. Another bid for united anti-Modi front. Opposition unites for a political dinner tonight.
सभी जो लोग प्रॉमिस किए हैं या हम जो लोग पटना में मिले थे और भी लोग हमसे जुड़ रहे हैं और जुड़ के हम ये काम करेंगे.
But can they bury ideological differences? Decoding the opposition unity meet 2.0. Modi versus who in 2024 is our top focus on 6 p.m. Prime. Good evening. You're watching 6 p.m. Prime here on India Today. I'm Akshita Nandagopal. And yes, we're getting you all the details of the next 1 hour on the opposition meet set to begin anytime now at Taj West End in Bengaluru. All the leaders who have come together for this huddle are currently at the venue. And this at a time when the BJP has just announced 30 minutes back that they're going to be holding an NDA huddle tomorrow. We'll get you all the details about how the alliances are firming up in the run-up to 2024. The headlines first. BJP chief JP Nadda hits out at United Opposition Meet, says no Neta or Niti in opposition and NDA will form the government under Prime Minister Modi in 2024, announces NDA huddle tomorrow.
न तो इनके पास नेता है, न ही नीयत है, न ही नीति है और न ही फैसला लेने की ताकत है.
Big buzz over JDS now joining NDA. JDS may attend NDA meet tomorrow. BJP sources say talks underway. Modi Shah to take final call. Centre tells Supreme Court the Delhi ordinance will be tabled in the monsoon session of Parliament. Modi government says administrative chaos led to bringing in the ordinance. Another Tamil Nadu minister under ED scanner after Senthil Balaji. Now Ponmudi raided in the money laundering case. 70 lakh cash reportedly recovered from his house. Stalin cries vendetta. Big anti-terror purge in Jammu and Kashmir administration. 2 government officials, a constable sacked for raising funds and logistics for Pak terror organization. Former Jammu and Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba calls the action preposterous. And UP ATS grills Pak national Seema and her lover Sachin. Seema hair, their spark link and background now under lens. And let's begin by getting you a curtain raiser to the opposition meeting in Bengaluru. A 2-day huddle. Tomorrow is when all of the crucial strategy talk and all issues will essentially be ironed out. But today you're going to be seeing a dinner meet shortly from now where the focus, of course, will be on all the optics involved. Who's part of this meet? Who's already turned up in Bengaluru? Let's get you all those details first. Bengaluru decked up for a potential unified opposition. The streets of the southern IT hub lined with posters, cutouts of netas from an array of anti-BJP parties. From the east to the west, the north to down south. 26 political parties attending the 2-day brainstorming in the Congress-ruled Karnataka.
I always tell that joining together is the beginning, thinking together is the progress, working together is the success. This is not an individual political party meeting. It is shaping this country for the future of 140 crores people.
The Bengaluru huddle comes almost 2 months after the opposition parties came together for their first big meeting at Patna. Speculations put to rest about Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal's participation, with Congress pledging support to his party over the Delhi ordinance, the Delhi chief minister responding in kind with his attendance at the Bengaluru meeting.
NCP leaders Sharad Pawar and Supriya Sule joining the formal opposition deliberations in Bengaluru scheduled for Tuesday. Insiders tell India Today the meeting will discuss plans to work out a common minimum program for the proposed opposition alliance in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Subcommittees likely to be set up for drafting the CMP and joint campaign plans. Discussions expected over seat sharing on a state-to-state basis. A new name for the proposed unified alliance may also be considered.
नेताओं से भी बड़ी बात यह है कि लोग साथ आए और लोग साथ आ रहे हैं। दिल्ली के 2 करोड़ लोग साथ आ गए, पंजाब की 3 करोड़ आबादी साथ आ गई। अब लोग जुड़ते जा रहे हैं और कहीं ना कहीं मुझे लगता है कि आज भारतीय जनता पार्टी को ये दृश्य सताता है।
On its part, the BJP has described the opposition meeting as a coming together of vested interests.
तुम ऑर्डिनेंस दोगे तो मैं दिल्ली से निकलूंगा, दिल्ली भले डूबी रहे, ममता जी कुछ भी करें, लोकतंत्र की हत्या हम खामोश रहेंगे, इसे गिव एंड टेक कहते हैं।
Barring some still missing from the anti-BJP camp in Bengaluru, the two-day event being billed as a full house show of opposition strength. An informal gathering on Monday evening followed by dinner at the hotel venue in Bengaluru. The formal discussion begin Tuesday with an address by Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge. A joint press conference is scheduled after the conclusion of the meeting. Once fractious and in mutual competition for political space, the opposition parties seems to have closed ranks for a pre-poll pact, at least for now. Bureau Report, India Today.
So today, in a few hours from now, it's going to be all about the optics. The opposition will be coming together for a dinner where they're going to send across a message that we stand united right now, as you saw also in fact, all of the posters and banners that have been put outside. Tomorrow is when all of the strategy discussions will take place. Let me take this across to all of my colleagues joining me from the ground. Our National Affairs Editor Rahul Srivastava is live from Bengaluru. Maushami Singh, who tracks the Congress very closely, is also joining us live. Sagai Raj, who gets us every update that comes in from Karnataka, is also live with us. Rahul, to you first. Good evening. What do you really think, Rahul, should be the biggest positive takeaway for the opposition from this two-day meet? What do you think should be the one decision that they take irrespective of what strategy is discussed?
Good evening, Akshita. I think the second meeting with a larger number of parties participating is a sign of political determination and perhaps the pressure these political parties are facing because of the BJP juggernaut. I think what the most defining element after Patna is this large hoarding which has been put up outside the venue of the meeting, a hotel in Bengaluru. Starting from Mallikarjun Kharge, you have Sonia Gandhi. Let me explain every one element of it. See, the meeting being held in Bangalore after initial hesitation by people like Mamata Banerjee, that why should we meet in a Congress-ruled state, because the signal will be that the Congress is the leader of the pack. So they went and met in Patna in JP's land. But now they are meeting in Congress-ruled Bangalore, which is being showcased. Now that's a positive. Sonia Gandhi, who is supposed to have a greater political weight than even Rahul Gandhi, because Mamata Banerjee and others listen to her much better. Then you have Nitish Kumar and Lalu Prasad Yadav, one-time rivals, now allies together on the same page. Mamata Banerjee is there, and if the camera can pan across, you have across the opposition parties meet United We Stand. We have Sitaram Yechuri of the CPM and D. Raja of the CPI. These are rivals in Bengal. They are rivals in Congress, and left are rivals in Kerala. The fact is that they may be different and against each other locally, but for a national level, they are planning to come together. You have got PDP and you have got Omar Abdullah and Farooq Abdullah together. I think this banner is a telling sign. Now, beyond that, I think the very idea to get what I call the low-hanging fruit, a template that's United We Stand, is very critical. There are differences, but they can't be sorted out in one day. The broad contours could well be on how to fight the BJP and what issues to fight the BJP. The second could be a forward movement in terms of creating certain subcommittees to show that the public that we are together, and also to thrash out the differences instead of being out in big meetings like this. people who can meet behind the scenes, thrash out distances on, say, for example, where to hold the next meetings, what should the campaign material be, how to campaign in which specific state. I think the bigger elements will come later, but the low-hanging fruit, a template of unity, can be constructed from here, and I think that's one big positive element. And second, I think Congress emerging as the unstated pivot of opposition unity index, I think that's one of the bigger takeaways of this meeting. And also, Congress being accommodative, moving back a little on the Delhi ordinance to accommodate Arvind Kejriwal and getting him on this hoarding behind me is another positive.
All right, so those are some positives that they'll want to build on in today's meet as well as tomorrow's huddle. Rahul, stay with me. I want to take that aspect of what you mentioned about the Congress forward with Maushami as well. Has there been a step back, Maushami? Has the Congress realized that, look, there may be some regional parties who are apprehensive about our presence, who believe that the Congress is going to be the face of this united opposition, so they're kind of stepping back?
See, Akshita, the underlining fact is that the Congress has come to terms with the fact that they need a coalition of alliances, and that's why you see there are so many sirens blaring, lots of VVIP cars, perhaps another VVIP about to enter. I think it might be Uddhav Thackeray. All the rest have arrived, MK Stalin coming in. So the Congress knows that this is not about having similar ideologies, it's having about a similar purpose. In fact, a similar aim. And that's a lesson perhaps Sharad Pawar had taught Rahul Gandhi when he hammered on that Savarkar issue, and Uddhav Sena was falling apart away from the Congress. And the Congress now talking about the common terms of agreement, and that's why, this meeting is going to be a very decisive one, because not only will you see a blueprint as far as the action plan is concerned, but how it's going to be implemented on ground zero. Also, perhaps the faces that you see here, there could be some faces who could be conveners and organizers and strategists, a core team for seat sharing. Which VVIP is this? Let's have a look. And perhaps one of the Karnataka ministers. Right here, Siddaramaiah, right here, sir. Namaskara. There, he's made several errands there, Akshita, to Taj and out. Perhaps rolling out the red carpet for opposition leaders, like we saw Nitish Kumar doing at Patna Airport, where he went in person to receive Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge, and went in person to meet each and every leader. So Congress is playing host. It will have to show a bigger heart.
Playing host, but you look at all the banners, it's not like they've got any bigger prominence than the other leaders for that matter, and that's a message by itself being sent across. Maushami, Rahul and Sagar, I request all of you to stay on with me. Let's discuss and really analyze here what this kind of a united opposition could do going into 2024. We've broken it down into strengths, weaknesses, opportunities as well as threats. First, focusing on the strength and weakness. Of course, with regards to all of these parties coming together, the biggest strength is that it can prevent the split of anti-BJP votes, essentially consolidate all your votes state-wise. But they also other issue that they have, and this is the biggest weakness by far, which hopefully there'll be consensus on, or at least the opposition would hope so, is that they have a face, someone who can take on Prime Minister Modi. The other strength that the opposition could have coming together, these 20, is that they could dent BJP in states like Tamil. As we get to the latest updates on the opposition meet, there's a lot of buzz also on the parties that have chosen not to attend. And among those is also the BRS, led by KCR. The BRS now has lashed out at this united opposition meet, particularly over the fact that they haven't received an invite. For that matter, the BRS has stated very clearly that KCR has his own agenda going into 2024 and won't align either with the BJP or the Congress. Let's play out for you a reaction from the BRS.
As far as I know, I don't think we have got it. At the same time, We don't want to share any platform with Congress party because we strongly believe even during their tenure, they could not do enough to this country. They could not utilize the resources of this country. They have not done anything great. As regularly any consecutive government can do, they have done the same. But they have not done anything great, and we don't want Congress to be repeated in this country.
Okay, let's get you the latest images coming in from the opposition meet venue. This is at Taj West End in Bengaluru. And remember, the Congress is playing host right now. You've got, in fact, Siddaramaiah and all other senior leaders on stage there. The Karnataka government essentially playing host. So the Chief Minister will be hosting all of these leaders for a grand dinner as well tonight. But this is the first meeting that in fact we are seeing of all of these leaders. You've got Surjewala on stage there along with Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar also present. And these are inside images that we're getting to you. You can see, in fact, that they're standing at the stairs there, waiting for all leaders to come in so they can greet them and welcome them one after another. Let me bring in Sagai Raja also on this broadcast. Sagai, live images that we're beaming right now of Siddaramaiah inside, waiting to play host. This is the Karnataka government hosting all of these leaders.
Absolutely, Siddaramaiah is hosting tonight dinner for all the leaders who have reached Bengaluru, and Siddaramaiah went inside, and tomorrow afternoon it will be DK Shivkumar, the KPCC president, who is the host of this particular meeting in Bengaluru, will also host lunch for them. As we speak now, there are VIP moments here where the leaders are going inside Taj West End Hotel, and the dinner will be hosted around 8 p.m. There will be an informal meeting with all top leaders. Remember, Karnataka has won with a huge margin in the state of Karnataka, and probably they might discuss the model, how they have won and what was the plans, and probably those things of plans might be implemented in the delegation which will be meeting tomorrow when they decide about the common minimum program as well as the next name to be decided on this particular alliance. Tomorrow DK Shivkumar will be hosting a lunch. Probably after that there will be one more session which will be held. As we speak now, there are several leaders who are reaching. Till now, only Sharad Pawar NCP has not reached the venue. Apart from that, almost all the leaders have reached Taj West End Hotel.
Pawar is going to be there tomorrow. There was a lot of speculation on whether he's backing out from this opposition meet, but he's confirmed that he will be there tomorrow for this huddle. Thanks very much, Sagai, for getting us those details. On one hand, as we get to all of the images coming in of the opposition meet that's kicking off in Bengaluru, the BJP has planned its own alliance meet. Tomorrow, the NDA will be coming together in a huddle. 38 parties, part of the NDA, will be a part of this meeting. Let's get you some of the reactions and statements that came in from BJP chief JP Nadda.
कुल मिलाकर के अभी तक 38 हमारे पार्टनर्स, जो हमारे एनडीए के पार्टनर्स हैं, उनकी कंफर्मेशन आ चुकी है. तो 38 पार्टनर्स कल इस मीटिंग में पार्टिसिपेट करेंगे. वो सेट प्रिंसिपल एनडीए का है कि हम किसी को छोड़ते नहीं, जो छोड़ के चले जाए उसके प्रति भी हम सद्भाव और प्रेम रखते हैं. लेकिन एक मूवमेंट है, उस मूवमेंट में हमारे साथ कोई जुड़ना चाहता है तो हम जरूर, वो आइडियोलॉजिकल कमिटमेंट के साथ कोई खड़ा होना चाहेगा तो हम चलेंगे. आखिर डेवलपमेंट अकेले हमने तो नहीं करना है, सबने मिलकर करना है. जहां तक यूपीए का सवाल है और ये जो ऑपोजिशन के अलायंस है, ये भानुमति का कुनबा है और कहीं का ईंट कहीं का रोड़ा, भानुमति ने कुनबा जोड़ा, इस तरीके का ये अलायंस है. न तो इनके पास नेता है, न ही नीयत है, न ही नीति है और न ही फैसला लेने की ताकत है. यह फोटो अपॉर्चुनिटी के लिए अच्छा है. स्वार्थ की राजनीति पर आधारित ये एकता की जो बुनियाद है वो बड़ी खोखली है और इसीलिए यह कोई डिलीवर करने के लिए नहीं है. यह 10 साल के यूपीए के सरकार के भ्रष्टाचार और घोटालों का टोला है.
So who's going to be part of this NDA meeting? Are we expecting some surprises? One that everyone's talking about is possibilities of JDS joining hands with the BJP in the 2024 battle, and thereby if the JDS will actually be there for the NDA meeting tomorrow. Let's get you all the details that we're picking up on that big story.
Opposition parties have gathered in Bengaluru for a second meeting aimed at uniting anti-BJP parties. The two-day meet convened by the Congress has one significant absentee from Karnataka. JDS leader and former Karnataka Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy claims he wasn't invited to the session.
Actually trying to bring Mahagathbandhan several leaders by inviting to Karnataka. Let us see what Mahagathbandhan will going to give clear message to the country. Nobody has invited us. Nobody has invited us.
The exclusion of JDS comes even as the BJP pushes for an alliance with the JDS.
ಮತ್ತು JDS ನಾಯಕರ ವರಿಷ್ಠ ದೇವೇಗೌಡರ ನಡುವೆ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕುಮಾರಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರು ಕೂಡ ಕೆಲವು ಭಾವನೆಗಳನ್ನು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಪಡಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಆ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ಮುಂದುವರಿಯುತ್ತದೆ. ಆದರೆ ಮಾತುಕತೆ ಫಲಶ್ರುತಿ ಆಧಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಮುಂದಿನ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ.
Sources tell India Today that JDS has sought 7 Lok Sabha seats from the BJP. Sources say the BJP is likely to agree to part with 4 seats. If this was the case, the Lok Sabha battle in Karnataka will be a two-way fight between the BJP-JDS combined and the Congress. An alliance can help the JDS survive in the state after the assembly poll debacle. It could help the BJP in the old Mysuru region where it is on a weak wicket and win over Vokaliga's votes. Sources claim that Kumaraswamy could be offered a cabinet berth or could become the leader of opposition in Karnataka if an alliance is forged. The BJP has not named a leader of opposition after losing state elections.
This kind of possibilities, there is no chance. It is we as a party, we are in a majority, we have our own party opposition leader. This is all rumors, it has got no basis. No, it is not something relevant, it is far from truth.
The Congress is playing down the possible tie-up between the BJP and JDS.
JDS, we know that for them secular politics is something which they don't truly believe in. They've always had alliances with BJP even before. They have formed government with BJP before. So this is nothing new. And I think the very tag of Janata Dal secular needs to go. And I think they should accept the fact that today, for the sake of power, they will do anything.
An indication on the alliance could come as early on Tuesday. Political pundits are watching whether the JDS attends the ND alliance partners meet in Delhi. Bureau Report, India Today.
So is the JDS going to be joining the NDA? Joining us here on India Today for an exclusive conversation is former Chief Minister H.D. Kumaraswamy, who's joining us on this broadcast. Mr. Kumaraswamy, thank you for speaking to us here on India Today. You live in Bengaluru, sir, and yet you're not part of the opposition meeting that's currently underway. We're seeing streams of leaders, regional party leaders, all part of this, but you're not there. Are you miffed that you didn't receive an invite?
Where is the question of missing? We are not interested. They have no confidence about JDS.
Yeah.
Not only confidence, they think that JDS already finished. That kind of attitude they have in their mind. What is the necessary for me to think about we have missed the meeting?
But so you're saying you're not interested in any sort of a tie-up with the opposition or coming together with this united opposition. Are you then looking at an alliance with the BJP? Are you going to be in Delhi tomorrow for that NDA meeting, Mr. Kumaraswamy? Is that your 2024 game plan?
At this moment, we are fighting and we are strengthening our party on our own. For JDS, there is no necessity to strengthen our party with national, joining hand with national parties, it was not necessary for us. Our workers are strong. We have confidence. Without any alliance with anybody, we can fight the battle.
But sir, Mr. Kumaraswamy, has anyone from the BJP approached you? There's a lot of buzz about this. Last few weeks, we seem to have seen some statements from the BJP suggesting that they're open to an alliance with you.
No, nobody approached me up till now. No party, not only BJP, no other parties they have approached
Okay,
me.
but I also want your view on another, angle and inside track that's doing the rounds, which is that to have you on board as an ally in Karnataka, the BJP is offering you the leader of opposition position. Is there any truth to this, or would you like to offer any comments?
No. We have only 19 MLAs. BJP strength is 65. Even now I request the BJP High Command. That is not my responsibility. Even though I am a small man, I request BJP High Command, don't vacate that post. Immediately take decision. Even your MLAs also, they are in embarrassing position. Please bail out them. This is my personal request.
Okay, all right. Mr. Kumaraswamy, thank you for joining us here on India Today. We've got breaking news coming in right now on 6 p.m. Prime. On a day when you've got another DMK minister being raided by the Enforcement Directorate, what's happened to Senthil Balaji? Big update coming in. Remember that for the last few weeks, he's been in the Kaveri hospital after having undergone a bypass surgery. Now, he's been moved to Pural prison, will remain in judicial custody. This prison remains in Tamil Nadu. So at this point, he's been moved to a central prison. Senthil Balaji, remember, since 21st June, has been in the ED custody, but in the Kaveri hospital, undergoing a bypass surgery. And now, as in fact he's been given the go-ahead health-wise, he's now been moved to the Pural prison as he is under judicial custody. So as I mentioned, that news break coming in at a time when you've had another DMK minister being raided by the Enforcement Directorate. This time, it's Minister Ponmudi, again a close aide of Chief Minister M.K. Stalin. He and his son are under the scanner in a money laundering case. Let's get you all the details of what's emerged so far.
After Senthil Balaji, now it's DMK Minister Ponmudi. Another Tamil Nadu Mantri is under ED lens as investigators knocked at the minister's residence early on Monday morning. Ponmudi and his sons were subjected to raids by multiple teams. Their properties in Chennai and Viluppuram searched by the agency. The DMK minister faces charges of money laundering similar to his colleague Senthil Balaji.
Case came for hearing on June 19th in Madras High Court, and at that time Gautam Sikhamani urged the court to quash the case, which is about a time when Ponmudi was the mines minister between 2007 and 2011 and is said to have allegedly misused the quarry license and mined close to 2.64 lakh truck loads of red sand, causing a 28 crore loss to the exchequer.
As expected, the DMK has lashed out at BJP over the raids, making it clear that like Balaji, they will back Ponmudi through this corruption saga. Tamil Nadu CM M.K. Stalin, who touched down in Bengaluru for the opposition meet, linked the huddle with the crackdown on his minister.
மேலே கூட பொன்முடி அவர்கள் மீது சுமத்தப்பட்டிருந்த கடந்த கால ஆட்சியால் சுமத்தப்பட்டிருந்த 2 வழக்குகளிலிருந்து அவர் விடுதலை செய்யப்பட்டிருக்கிறார். ஏன் உங்களுக்கே தெரியாதா? நீங்க மனசாட்சியில கை வச்சு சொல்லி கேட்டு பாருங்க. உங்களுக்கே இது நியாயமா? இது எதுக்காக செய்யறாங்க அப்படிங்கிறது உங்களுக்கு தெரியும்.
These raids by ED promptly kicked off a political storm in Tamil Nadu as the DMK and BJP sniped at each other. The opposition has meanwhile come together to once again call ED a political tool of the BJP. From Aam Aadmi Party to Congress, parties part of the opposition huddle expressed their solidarity with the DMK.
जो तमिलनाडु में आज हमारे एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर डीएमके के एजुकेशन मिनिस्टर पर जो आज ईडी की रेड हो गई है, ये भी एक प्रेशर करने का एक टैक्टिस है। जोर जबरदस्ती हो गई तो उसके खिलाफ हम लड़ते रहेंगे।
Will Ponmudi meet a similar fate as his colleague Senthil Balaji and be arrested? Can DMK emerge out of this corruption cloud that it finds itself shrouded in? With Pramod Madhav, Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's get your breaking news that's coming in right now. India Today has accessed details of the charge sheet being filed against Brij Bhushan. And clearly, as we highlighted for you a few days ago here on India Today, the Delhi police is making out a case here for sexual harassment. We have accessed parts of the charge sheet that refer to one of the victims talking about what kind of harassment she underwent at the hands of the former Wrestling Federation of India chief. Nitin Srivastava is joining us live with more details on this. Nitin, good evening. I can see a copy of the charge sheet with you. Can you highlight some of the bits here, particularly of the statement that's been given by the woman wrestler?
Well, it's almost 1600-page charge sheet which actually police submitted in the court on 15th of June, and there are actually 6 women wrestlers who have mentioned about their statements and whatever they've gone through since. Actually, you can mention it about it actually started 12 years back when Brij Bhushan Saran Singh assumed the office as president, and from then there are several mentions about sexual harassment cases in this charge sheet, but specifically the complainant number 1 has mentioned a deep case explaining about whatever she gone through in a overseas tournament. She has mentioned that the accused number 1 sitting slightly far away from me, and however in the next few minutes he walked and sat right next to me on the sofa, and next time his tone changed and he began to reassure me that nothing will harm me, and he started touching me inappropriately on my palm, knee, thighs, shoulders without my consent.
So this is just one part. That's just one part that we've read out for our viewers right now of a detailed testimony. We will continue tracking those details and getting those updates for our viewers. Thanks very much, Nitin, for joining us here on India Today.